Hey, y'all. Happy Wednesday. At least I hope it's Wednesday. If it's not, you just let me do my thing. So I'm excited to show y'all what is going on over here at ALC. There hasn't been a lot of crocheting, sadly, or knitting. I hurt my hand. I really think what it was is I just twisted up so much yarn in such a short amount of time, and I'm not used to doing it all at once. And to be honest, I'm not used to doing a whole lot because my assistant comes usually once or twice a month and helps me twist yarn and helps me ship out all of my yarn club packages. And she was super busy this month. So I just totally undid that. Sorry. I was trying to get something ready for to show y'all, and it was caught on something. Sorry, squirrel. Anyways, and she was unable to come until the day that I was shipping out. So I had to be an adult and do a bunch of work. And I kind of procrastinated on twisting the yarn. So, anyways, I think I just overdid it. And it was this knuckle right here. And this is where I hold my yarn. So, whenever I twist the yarn, it's on this skein twister, and then you take this end and flip it over this end. So it was a lot of like this and then twisting, and it was just a lot, I think, on my finger. So anyways, I'm better now, thankfully. But y'all, I went 4 days without being able to crochet. Thought I was going to lose my mind. Thought I was going to climb the walls. I'm like, what do I do with my hands? Like, Friday night, I was so sad. Um, I thought I was just gonna go to bed at, like, 7 o'clock, and my sweet husband, after a really, really long work week, took me to town after supper on Friday to get ice cream. How sweet is that? Of course, I kind of feel like it was his way of trick me into grocery shopping, but we're just gonna say that he took me for ice cream, and that was the sole purpose. So, anyways, I'm gonna jump in and show y'all what I'm working on. I think the only new thing I have this week is my carry-all, what am I even calling it? Carry-all phone purse. And I'm doing it in a solid color, y'all. That texture, oh, it's so pretty. And so here's the one that I made, and I have it in testing. The testing finishes up Friday. So this is the first one that I made, and the strap, and it's all single crochets. That probably could have had something to do with my finger too. But I think I'm gonna have two strap options, and I've got to get this finished so I can add this strap to it, and then have my pattern testers look over it, because this one isn't as quick and easy as the all single crochets, but it's less stretch. Like, it's pretty sturdy. Whereas this is like, it's stretchy. So, anyways, I love this, and I love like the texture of it. So I'm going to add this one to that purse whenever I finish it. So that is like, that's the whip that I really need to be working on. And when I sit down this evening, that's probably what I'm going to be working on. And I'm obsessed with that color too. That is, I love this cotton, and I don't remember the color, but it's so pretty. So I'm also working on my Sassy Wrap. And if you caught me live on my Facebook page yesterday, I was trying to crochet and talk. It doesn't go very well, but I haven't made much progress, but I'm getting there. Isn't that pretty? I'm just a little bit obsessed. Let's see. Oh, I know what else. I think I'm going to change the pattern on the baby blanket that I'm making. I like it, but I don't. I don't know. It's been a while since I've worked on it, so maybe I'm just overthinking it. But that is the baby blanket I'm doing. I just don't know if I like it. What do y'all think? Do you think it's a pretty stitch? Um, I don't know. It's my sunshine stitch. But I just don't know if I love it as a baby blanket. And my thought was if I decide to change it, I think I'm gonna go with where did it go? This was the stash busting or scrappy square that I did in my yarn club this month, and I'm thinking about doing the baby blanket in that one. I feel like this is kind of a girly stitch, and I think it would be really pretty for, a little girl baby blanket. And then maybe I'll do the sunshine one for the boy baby blanket that I need to make. I don't know, let me know what y'all think. Part of me is just like, "Girl, the baby shower is in, like, 3 weeks, just get her done." But then part of me is like, "I wanna try something new." So, one last look. That's that. I don't hate it. I mean, I think it's pretty, but I don't know. Okay, moving on, moving on. What else do I have going on over here? Let's see. Still working on my socks. I haven't made any progress, I don't think. I'll show y'all. I know I haven't on the DK weight. I'll show y'all the sock weights. Sock just in case. Um, I think I've just almost finished the heel flap and I'm about to start on the gusset. And I'm just a little bit obsessed with this birthday party um, speckled yarn. It's so pretty. I even like the inside. So, I'm not gonna lie, I really, really wanted to knit yesterday, but I was so excited to be back crocheting or back able to mess with yarn that I immediately went to crocheting. Hey, Rakina. Hey, Missy. I totally missed your comments. Um, Very true, Rakina. When I say I like it, but means I don't really love it, and that probably means I'm not gonna stick with it. Um, and that's one thing I'm trying to do is, like, with my crochet projects, like, I need to love it. Um, because I don't really have a whole lot of time to, like, crochet or knit, and when I do, I want to just enjoy it. I don't wanna dread doing it. So, there's that. Oh, and, this is the other scrappy square that I made. This is what so each month in my yarn club, we do I call them stash busting squares, but really, like, if you're making them that tiny, it's really not. But it's really just a scrappy square, and I'm kind of thinking about putting all of these together and making a bag. I have several. I have a whole stack of them, and just making, like, a tote bag with them. I think it would be really cool. Um, I don't know. Part of me wants to do a blanket, part of me wants to do a bag, so they just sit in their little stack. What else am I working on? Oh, I showed you my Sassy Wrap. Okay. So that's all that I have going on. Kinda sad. Um, but I feel like I'm gonna make up for lost time this weekend because my husband has a 3-day weekend, so I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a day where we're just gonna, like, sit and watch he's gonna sit and watch something on TV, and I'm gonna crochet and listen. So maybe I will get something finished this weekend. I don't know. I did get a few things finished. I made some of my water balloons. Just ignore that. I love making these, and they're so fun. So my friend, like my high school best friend come by the other day and brought her kids, and I had found one of these, and I was showing them, her little her little girls want me to teach them how to crochet, and I'm so excited. Like, I wanted to just be like, "Come into my yarn room. Let's start now." Like, I'm so pumped. Um, and I was telling them I think I told y'all last week, I can't remember. If I did, forgive me. But I was telling them, like, all the cool stuff that you can make, with crocheting, and so I was showing them this, and I told them I'd make some more, so I whipped up a few of these, to give to them. and that is a free pattern on my blog. So let me tell y'all what I did. I thought I had the pattern memorized and I hadn't used it in forever. So I was look at the top of that one. I forgot about I forgot how to do the top. But you know what? Kids probably won't notice. So here we are. I where did it go? Also finished a stack of my tea cozies, and I think it fell in the floor. Hmm. Oh, there it is. So I had a bunch of these. Well, I say a bunch, but I took 6 to the tea shop. Um, I went ahead and took them on Monday because they were completely out. And my friend messaged me and said, "Hey, girl, I went to get a tea." And the tea shop's like, "Hey, does she have any more?" So I went ahead and took them what I had. So now I'm starting a new stack. And my friend Amanda and I are like trying to do a tea cozy stack challenge to see who can do the most. So that's fun. But then I hurt my finger and then she started doing a pattern test for me. So it kind of went to the back burner. But I was telling her, I was like, we need to get everybody to do the stack challenge with us because I want one of those, those cool like Instagram pictures where it's a stack of them. That's what I want. But I keep forgetting and then I just take them to the tea shop. So there's that. Um Oh, and I want to get some custom tags. I'm getting low on my tea tags. Let me see. I think I have some on my cart. I'm just knocking more stuff down, but I have one that says like my cup of tea, beautiful, and I want to get some made, but y'all, like what I think is funny, other people may not think is funny. So I was thinking of having them say like maybe don't worry, tea happy, or one that just says tea happy, or I forgot my other one. It was a good idea. I need to write this stuff down. Like tea to start my day. I don't know. I don't remember what it was, but y'all let me know what you think. Like, do you think don't worry, tea happy is cute, or maybe just tea happy? So I was gonna order them this morning and then I started like second guessing myself. So I was like, let me just wait. Um, but I'm gonna order some gray ones because I think gray would be really pretty on some of these bright, colorful yarns. So y'all let me know so I can go ahead and get those ordered. So while I was going through my whole hand hurting thing, I was like in my yarn room and trying to clean stuff up, and I had this like clear tote of just stuff that I had just thrown in there. Y'all, let me show you. I think I have a problem. Well, I don't anymore, but this is my hook journey until I found Furls Crochet. Look at that. Isn't that nuts? And not all of them would fit in here. And at one point, I made my own clay handles. I don't know what I did with the other one. There we go. I made my own clay handles. They're not the best, but I thought they turned out pretty and fun. And it was so funny because I wanted one that was a little bit thicker, and I was so proud. I made one and I was showing my husband and I dropped it and it just broke all over the floor. And I was so disappointed. And my husband's like, "Nikki, just buy you one of those Furls hooks." And I was like, "But they're expensive." He's like, "But you've spent the money on the clay, you've spent the time on the clay hooks, and they're still not like your favorite." He said, "So just spend the money and get a Furls hook and see if you like it." And I did, and it was just no going back after that. But I still have this cup full of hooks. It's so funny. I was going through my yarn stash, found yarn I didn't even know I had. Like I was losing my mind just a little bit. So, needless to say, my husband's glad that my hand's better so I can crochet and and leave him alone. um so that's all that I finished. I think I ended up finishing like 2 sunshine cozies. I think I picked my hook back up, like, Sunday evening and worked on a few things, and then Monday morning, I got up and I finished, a tea cozy I had already been working on and then worked up another one, and then I finished this one yesterday. So that's all. Yeah. But I'm not even gonna complain because I'm super happy that my hand is better. Um, so I'm gonna show y'all some new stuff that I got in. I actually got this in a while back, but it hadn't released yet, so I didn't wanna get in trouble, and so I kinda forgot about it, but look at that glitter hook from Furls Crochet. It is so pretty, like, I feel like my lighting maybe that'll help. Look at that. It is so pretty. So I'm a little bit obsessed with that, and I'm not gonna lie, I hope they start a whole line of the glitter hooks. So I am a diehard Odyssey girl, I like the metal hooks, but I really like these for blanket yarn, for when I'm working, with blanket yarn, so that's what I save those for. Oh, Rakina, you didn't get one? I can't believe it. Hey, yes, Missy, isn't it pretty? I like my brain already thinks of like all the different glitter colors that they could come up with. I really wish they could do something like that with the Odysseys too. So, um, all right. Oh, I gotta show y'all what my mom sent me. She's so funny. They're a little wrinkled because I threw them, in the pile to be washed, and then I'm like, "Oh, I gotta show my podcast people." Isn't that cute? So it says, "If it involves crochet and yarn, count me in." How cute is that? I love how colorful it is too. So I can't wait to wear that. And then y'all, this one is hilarious. My mom said it made her think of, when I was weaving in or when I was, knitting socks. Oh, it was so cute and so thoughtful of her. So that was a treat I come home to yesterday. I had a package in my mailbox and I was like, "What's this?" Um, let's see. What else? I think that's all like the new stuff. It's been pretty boring around here. Just saying. Oh, I've had a couple of emails and messages about from crocheters wanting to come to the sock side. So I created a knitting must-haves in my Amazon shop, and I'll link that below, but I wanted to show y'all some of my like must-haves for knitting. Let me see if I have it in here. So I don't know how to say it, honestly. Shigu, Xiaogu, Chiagu. I like these needles. I love that the cord is so bendy. Um, and I will say that I think most if you're going to knit socks on magic loop, I think most patterns say you want a 32-inch cable, but honestly, I would go 40 because I feel like that's where I had a lot of trouble when I was learning. I'm still learning. Hear me sound like I'm just like, a knitting sock expert. I'm still learning. But I got another set and I got a 40-inch cable. Game changer. It made it so much easier. I didn't feel like I was, like, fighting my yarn and my cable. So, if you're going to jump into the sock knitting, um, and you haven't already bought, I would go with a 40-inch cable. You'll never regret having more. Um, and I have the 2 sizes that I use in that must-haves link. Um, and then I don't know where my cute little thing's at, but I'm just gonna show y'all. I absolutely love these stitch markers for marking, like, my rows. I can't remember what they're called. I think they're called light bulb stitch markers. But I really like these for, like, marking an actual stick stitch on the outside of my work because it's really lightweight and it's not gonna pull. I still like my pretty stitch markers that I get from the hooking reader, but on my socks, I don't want it to pull the stitch. So I love these, and you can get like a couple of hundred of them on Amazon for really cheap. So I have those in there too. Um, and so those are like my must-haves for knitting socks. And I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I'll post the link for y'all. I've been dyeing yarn this morning, y'all, and it's just my brain is just gone. Um, so yarn news. Um, I finished up the June yarn club and all of that shipped out on Friday. So excited. And most of the Frog Me Not orders shipped, and the Verna Cowl kit orders have shipped. I ran out of yarn. I had ordered yarn earlier in the month, and usually it gets to me within a couple days. In fact, half of the order got to me like in 3 days. And then the other order, it got lost. That order still hasn't made it to me, but thankfully the company went ahead and shipped me a replacement, and that came yesterday. Oh, just in time, which I know, like, it's not shipping out till the 1st week of July, but what honestly, I was hoping to have everything ship on the 24th and then just kind of, like, surprise everybody, so I'm so glad that I gave myself that wiggle room, because I don't ever want to ship somebody's order late. I mean, if it happens, it happens, but it was really, really hurting my feelings and stressing me out that I was gonna have to let somebody down and be like, "Your order's not gonna ship on time," but all is well. So I am finishing dyeing those up today, and I'm fingers crossed they'll be dry and ready to ship out at the end of this week or early next week. So I'm hoping to get them in the mail before the 4th of July, but we'll see. Um, and I should have some extras of the Frog Me Not colorway. Um, and I will add these in the shop as soon as my last few orders, ship. So far, we have raised $150. It was a little bit under $150, but I just, rounded up and went ahead and donated that money, and that's going to the Children's Tumor Foundation. So thank you everybody who ordered. The money goes to a great cause, and, so I will hopefully have some of these um ready to go on my website probably next week. I know for sure I have 2 worsted weight and 1 DK weight left, but I don't trust myself sometimes, so don't I don't post any extras I have until the order ship, and I know for sure that I didn't miss somebody's order. So that's why I'm kind of like I kinda think maybe um I'm about to post the extra May Yarn Club boxes in my yarn shop. So I will have Burn Your Bra Baby. It was boho month. I have 1 sock weight, and I'm pretty sure I have 1 worsted weight of this going in the shop. I have a bunch of this one as long as I don't end up keeping it. I have a bunch of this on worsted weight, and this one's sock weight. This is Nude Where's My Color. And then I just have one of this one. This is Bow Hold My Beer, and this is worsted weight. And these are the May Yarn Club. So it'll come with an extra goodie. And I did a May Yarn Club unboxing video in the podcast episode last week, and then I also did it on my I also went live on my Facebook business page and did an unboxing. So you can check out all of that in those spots. Oh, I have a giveaway going on. So I call it a bestie yarn bestie giveaway. So you can enter to win, and you just put your name, your email address, and then your yarn friend's name. And then make sure your yarn friend does the same thing so y'all have double chance of winning. I will also post that link in the description of this video. I will be announcing the winner via email Friday morning. So get your entries in and they will win a June Yarn Club box. And I can't show y'all what that is because not all of my Yarn Club members have gotten their June Yarn Club yet. But the theme was coral reef, and I'm a little bit obsessed with the colors. Um, so yeah, that and if you need to find the link, you can go to my Instagram page and it's in the link and is in my bio. And it's also the pinned post at the top of my Facebook page. But again, I will post the link below here. Um, I think that's all. I mentioned last week that I will be doing an advent calendar. So I will have more coming on that soon. I reached out to a couple of my maker friends for some of the extra goodies that are going to be in the advent calendar. I'm really, really excited. I'm really nervous because this is my first time. So I do think I'm going to limit the quantity because I don't know why. I'm just really, really nervous about it because it's going to be a lot. And I'm going to offer it on DK weight and on sock weight. And it's going to be my DK squish base and my lush sock base. So I'm really excited to be doing that this year. And um, it's gonna just spoil y'all rotten because the extras are really cool. Anyways, I need to be quiet because I'll end up like telling y'all, but the theme is gonna be stained glass and I'm really excited. So I think I'm gonna limit them. And then if I dye more than what is ordered, I will probably have them available probably end of October. My goal is to ship out mid-November. My goal is to ship out like the first week of November, but I'm gonna say mid-November as a backup because things are just crazy. Um, so I will have any extras probably at the end of October, but the price will probably be a little more. So this will kind of be like a pre-order and you'll have like a little bit of a discounted price. So I will have more on that soon. Um, and I'll have it blasted everywhere, like on, social media. And then whenever it is live, I'll also announce it on the Yarn Everywhere podcast that week too. I'm hoping to leave the listings open for like a week or two as long as I don't sell out. And that way it'll give everybody time to see it and plan and to get it. Um I think that's all that I have for y'all. Oh, Rakina, I didn't see that. Bye. Um Yes, the stained glass, I've already mentally dyed so much of that yarn in my head, and I'm wanting to just jump in and dye some of it because, it's gonna be so pretty. I'm thinking of, the previous Yarn Club Jewels months. I think it's gonna be a lot like that, where it's just a lot of one of a kinds, and then, like, the Northern Light colorways that I do. I'm thinking all of that, but with some different pops of color, so I'm excited. Um Okay, I think that's all that I have for y'all. I'm gonna go dye some more yarn. Excuse my nails. I was like looking at the camera and I was like, oh my goodness, girl. But I was dyeing yarn this morning and I'm dyeing a batch of fall speckles. I'm obsessed. I love this. And then I have some zebra yarn that I'm finger painting with whatever speckles are left on my gloves. So that's why I'm like extra messy. And then I'm also dyeing some beautiful darling, the speckled part here. And I dyed some zebra finger paints with that beautiful darling colors too. There's a really pretty berry color in there. There's a teal, a navy, and a royal purple. So it's really, really pretty. I think I took some videos, so I'll have some sneak peeks up soon. So I'm really excited about those. And now I've got to go in there and dye some more yarn. So I hope that y'all have a fantastic day. And I'm going to leave y'all with a momentum moments. Um, it's so important that you believe in yourself. So when I first, like the difference between believing that you're capable and not it will just blow your mind. So when I first started crocheting, I told myself that I can't. I was like, "There is no way," and I told myself all of these reasons why I would never be able to do this, and so I made my first baby blanket, and then, I wanted to tackle other projects. So what I did is I learned exactly what I needed to make the project I had in mind, and I made it, and then I moved on to the next project and did the same thing. But it's so crazy because, like, as I was learning, I told myself, "Well, I'll never be able to read crochet patterns." And then when I finally started learning to read crochet patterns, I'm like, I'll never be a crochet designer. Like, I think it just blows my mind that somebody can, put all of this together and all of that. So the whole time, I was just like, I had set my mind to that I can't do this. And I kept putting these limitations on myself. Well, finally, I learned to change my mindset and come from a different perspective. So then when I started knitting, I told myself that I could. You know what I mean? Like, I was just like, look, I looked at what I was able to accomplish and I told myself that I was capable. Like, okay, you learned to crochet. You became a designer. You learned to dye yarn. You can learn to knit. I'm not going to say it's easy, but you can learn to do it. So when I just the difference between learning to crochet and learning to knit and all of it had to do with believing in myself. So if there's something that you're wanting to try or that you're, trying to learn right now, what are you saying to yourself? Like, do you believe in yourself? Do you believe that you can do it? Because when you believe that you can do it, you're going to figure it out. You're going to be determined and you're going to find a way to do it. So I hope that this encourages you because I used to be like that. I used to be the person that I didn't believe myself. I looked at every time I failed or I looked at all that I didn't know or all that I couldn't do instead of looking at, wow, look what you can do. Look at how far you've come. You are capable of figuring it out. So I hope that encourages you. Believe in yourself and you're limitless. So, y'all have a wonderful afternoon and take some time for you. Just be selfish for like, even if it's 15 minutes, take some time to do something that you love. Bye for now.